What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Tuesday Nights podcast. My name is Austin,
My name is Ethan.
and this is episode 22.
Damn.
Dang, we've been going at it. Every single week, we've been going nonstop uploading. I just want to give a quick shout out to the people who are still watching.
Right.
We understand that it's been a little bit slow in terms of just the content that we're pushing out.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd join me.
Yeah. But honestly, I appreciate every single person that still hits us up. I still get just talked about like every single week about this podcast.
Amen.
But that's kind of the state of this podcast. Every single one of the boys, we're all just elevating in our own careers, in our own personal lives, in our own family.
Yeah,
That's not that we're not prioritizing this, but we're not prioritizing.
Yeah, right. Damn, dude.
It's been
Nobody wants to get in the word anymore.
yeah.
Everybody has excuses.
Nobody's
No,
holy anymore.
just kidding.
Yeah, we'll just give you a quick update since it's just me and E today. Yo, E, you've been this is week 1, ending the week 1 of being in the Fire
Yes.
Academy. How's that been?
It's been great, bro. It's been grueling. It's been tough. It's been a lot. Yeah, dude. Very physical. So
Run through the numbers that you
Oh,
have,
yeah.
because that you just
So,
off
like-
camera you told me.
yeah, how one of our guys was assigned to keep count of all the things, keep count of the number of reps of everything we've done. So I'm gonna go ahead and just read these off for y'all.
Read them.
4 days, 750 push-ups, 225 burpees, 600 air squats, 300 sit-ups, 475 flutter kicks. 4 days. And about 6 minutes of planks total. And
That's
then
nuts.
I don't think we counted miles very much, but we didn't run many miles. Just thank you, Lord. But if you've been following this pod, you know that I was running, bro, running like crazy.
That's zone 2.
Yeah, for the last freaking 3, 4, 5 months I've been running. Like I haven't even been lifting ever.
Yeah.
And I always used to lift, bro. I love lifting. Lifting is so I've noticed that people are prone, like their bodies are like, some people are prone to like having good cardio. Like their bodies are just, it's easy for them to have good cardio.
Yeah.
But then there's people who, but they like, I wouldn't say they struggle, but it's a little harder for them to put on like weight, like muscle mass. And then there's people who could put on muscle mass very easily, but like their cardio, they got to work extra hard to be good at cardio. I'm that one. I'm the one like, bro, if I want to like put on like a few pounds of like muscle mass, like, bro, like it's very easy for me, bro. And like for me to excel in lifts, like benching, squatting, like power cleaning, that's like my favorite. Those numbers rise pretty easily.
Yeah.
Well, not easily, but like quickly in comparison to like, people that I know that have been like benching for like 7
Forever.
years, and it's like, dang, you can only do that much. Like,
Yeah.
I don't, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, like, they probably look at me and they're like, oh, you can only run like so
Right.
fast, like, and so yeah, man, it's just I really believe that this is the will of God that I'm in, bro. Like 100,000%, because the whole year that I've spent out of the academy, there's just so much that I learned. And like, I even talked to my mom about it. She was like, the amount, how you've matured in this last like year to 2 year time frame from her perspective. She's like, yeah, man, you matured a lot or like pretty much a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, I really believe that has a lot to do with not just the peace that I have in this academy, but I feel like there's so much reassurance from God, bro. It's just like, I don't feel this. I really just can't explain. I don't have the words right now, low key, because normally I'm good with my words and I know how to articulate how I feel about something. But right now it's just the best way I could put it is there used to be something weighing me down in the last academy, but this time it's like I feel like I'm very hopeful you know, I'm like, oh yeah, like I can't, like there's no way I'm gonna, you know, get out of this one, you know. And it's like, for example, like meal prepping, you know, I didn't meal prep last academy. I didn't even know, like it's so easy, but it's like I never like tried my hand at it because it was too big of like a thing. Like I felt like there was like too much to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't want to just like take on a full thing of meal prepping. But like over this year, like learning from my wife, and she meal preps, bro, and she's like,
She's
you
on
know,
top of it.
Oh yeah, bro. Her health is super good. I learned how to do that, bro. I learned like morning oats, learning like it's just a matter of doing it and then making it to your liking.
Yeah.
You know? And so now like, oh man, I just do so much less. You know what I mean? Like Sunday, I just prep everything. And then during the week, all I got to do is like just put things together instead of like iron my clothes and then make dinner or make breakfast or make lunch. Like it's my breakfast and my lunch are already made. All I got to do is take them from the refrigerator, put it in my big bag, take the big bag and put it in the car and then leave.
Yeah.
Whereas last time I would like get up in a rush, like try to iron things, try to shine my boots, all this stuff. Like now it's just like you said before this, the preparation is so key, bro.
And I'm sure it's less mentally taxing too when you're just prepared for the whole week.
Oh my God, yes.
Just meal
bro.
prep. I started to meal prep again, and I just realized just how much weight mentally it is. Like midweek, where I'm like, I still got a meal. Like
Yeah.
I don't have to think
Oh,
about
yeah.
it. I just got to put it in the bag.
Yeah, bro, exactly. And even that like type of piece is like, oh my God, I don't know. For someone like me who eats a lot, it's just like when you know what you have to eat.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of the times I used to eat bad because I didn't know what I was gonna eat, and then I would like procrastinate. Like, oh, should I make this? Should I make that? I'm just gonna drive to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like McDonald's would probably be faster if I just go right now, and then I'll just start weighing out options. Like, nah, now I know exactly. Like, okay, I have this packed away, and I'm gonna eat it at this time. And
Yeah.
yeah, bro.
Bro, for me, it's taste. It's so hard for me to meal prep something that tastes good consistently. Because then, I mean, this happens probably twice a week where I have a meal prep, but then I just go to Chick-fil-A because it's right across the street.
That's crazy.
Like it tastes.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like I can't meal prep the same thing like for 4 days in a row because I'll get tired of it after day 2. So then my day 3 and 4 meal prep, I'm just going to go to Cane's or Chick-fil-A.
Actually, what I hope to battle that is like it's pretty much a perspective of you're eating to be healthy, you're not eating to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So like,
That's tough though, bro.
oh yeah, for facts. But like for me, when I would eat, I would just eat like so I could be full. Well, not just eat to be full, but like of course I love eating and I would enjoy what I'm tasting. But when I heard that, it's like you're eating for your health. Like you're eating to be healthy.
Yeah.
You're not eating to like fulfill a desire that you want or you're craving. Like giving yourself what you're craving is like almost like a drug.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's super addicting. But once you learn how to just consume and then you're full, now you don't think about food anymore. But yeah, the actual consuming part could get pretty redundant.
Yeah, trying to get over that craving aspect of it because I'm just visually like I base food off the visual. Maybe I'm just not good at cooking visually appealing food because most of the time it's just white rice, ground beef, and then like I've been on my bok choy game. It's just like I fry it up for like less than a minute,
Nice.
and then it stays like crispy throughout the week. But if I feel like it's not appealing to my eyes, it's already gonna taste bad, even if it tastes good. So I just need to like change the things that I'm cooking throughout the week.
Dang.
Maybe I need to cook more Filipino food because I can't go wrong with
bro.
Filipino food.
Oh my God.
I need to cook like
that
sinigang
longanisa.
or
That longanisa.
sinigang.
Oh my Lord.
Some kare-kare.
What is that? There's a I don't know, bro. It was just like I would go to that. I forgot. They just had Filipino food in there. What is that place called?
Seafood City?
No, the other one. There's another one.
Island Pacific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's one, I think it's like way on Flamingo and 215 maybe, somewhere over there. But or maybe it's like more towards Summerlin. But
You're not talking about Jollibee, are you?
no.
Oh.
Nah. But I would go in there and my boy put me on you get like right, it's like like $8-7 plate of like, you know, you get the rice, then you get like you choose two. Oh, the tocino. Oh my god,
gosh.
bro. Get the tocino, the longanisa, and like an egg. You get all that and a scoop of rice for like
egg.
well, here's it. Oh, that's so funny, bro. Just
No, bro, you gotta drip the yolk over the rice, especially if it's garlic rice, bro.
Yeah. So it was the garlic rice. But that's so funny. I was just gonna bring this up. I was literally just gonna bring this up. I never liked yolky eggs or yolky eggs, eggs that the yolk is still
Runny.
yeah, runny eggs.
Yeah.
I never liked runny eggs. But bro, like
You like yours dry,
bro,
Straight up?
super over hard.
Oh my god.
It needed to be like, you know, like rock solid.
Wow, that's Crystal, bro. She likes hers like
Oh, bro.
over hard.
For some reason, I fell in love with just the runny egg, bro. I don't know. I literally make them all the time now. But what is it? It was because me and my wife watch all these like if you look at my Instagram reel, like my Instagram,
Some foodies?
yeah,
Yeah.
our explore page.
Yeah.
Me and hers, well, hers has more like fitness stuff. Mine is like, you know, like faith and then like food, or
Yeah.
both of ours is like food, and then like she'll have a food and fitness is her thing, and then like cosmetics, I think. But mine is like, you know, faith, food, comedy, sports, and then and yeah, but the food, bro, we like me and Kobe always talk about how we like there's these people that we see that they're on like a whole food diet. Not a diet, that's just what they eat. It's like only whole foods. So it's like grass fed and grass finished, like ground beef, like
Yeah, I've seen
97.3, and it's all like, and they'll have like a steak with like 4 eggs and then like an avocado, and it's all on a cutting board.
Yeah.
Like they all eat off of one cutting board. It's like, bro, do none of you guys use plates? But anyways, but the eggs are normally over easy. And so like, and I would see him dip his steak in eggs, and I'm like, damn, that kind
gotta
of looks
be.
fire. That kind of looks fire. Bro, I probably had that meal 3 times in the last 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe the last 3 weeks.
Like
but
steak and eggs?
Well, steak and runny eggs.
Yeah.
Because normally I would get it like over hard. Like I would tell the waiter
Bro,
like
that's
super
foul.
over hard. I do not want no runny eggs. But now, bro, like today, I mean, I didn't have steak, but I had like 4 like over easy eggs, probably like 4 pieces of bacon, and then 2 pieces of toast, and just like cutting open the egg yolk. I just look at it and I'm like, oh, that's so fire, bro. And then I'll scoop it and take a bite. I'm like, yeah, bro. I don't know what I was tripping about, bro. Like, but this is fire. It's my mom. I get it from my mom, bro. Like she doesn't like runny eggs.
Yeah.
But like all my like, even through like being an adolescent, I did not like runny eggs. I was like, yeah, get that. That's gross.
That's so foul, bro.
But now, hey.
Well, you
I'm here now.
got to try is fresh pandesal, like Filipino
Yeah, I've had
pandesal,
that, yeah.
and you just dip it in the yolk.
Oh,
Dude, and then tocino on the side, or like longanisa.
no, tocino is probably my favorite
Yeah.
Filipino dish, bro. Like it's so gas.
Yeah.
It's so, I mean, and I love Filipino food.
Hey, I
but
might cook some this weekend.
Yeah, bro,
Some
what's up?
sinigang.
Invite me over for
Yeah.
the fight
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Oh yeah, UFC 300.
Yeah, what's new with you, bro? Any updates with you?
Everything's been good. I mean, I was just talking to my wife. It's weird because it's good, but it's also like I feel like I'm in a funk with everything in life right now, where on the outside it seems like it's good. It should be good. Like nothing's wrong. Like family's good, family's healthy. Me and Crystal are good. Like mentally, I feel okay. But then I was reading. I mean, let's just get into it. I've been in Exodus and really just trying to dive deep into Moses' story with
Nice.
getting the Israelites out of Egypt.
Law.
Exodus 13, and this is when Moses is leading them out of Egypt. But Exodus 13, verse 17 says, It so happened that after Pharaoh released the people, God didn't lead them by the road through the land of the Philistines, which was the shortest route. For God thought, if the people encounter war, they'll change their minds and go back to Egypt. So God led the people in the wilderness road, looping around to the Red Sea. The Israelites left Egypt in a military formation. I read that, I think, a couple days ago because I'm kind of midway through Exodus.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just thinking, like, why did God lead them through, like, the longer route when the Israelites could have just gotten where they needed to go in the shortest route?
Right.
But it was because of essentially opposition, where if the Israelites knew or were about to encounter war or opposition, that they could easily just turn back and go to Egypt.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, like, I feel like I'm in that position right now, where I feel like things are good. I'm not really facing opposition, but I just feel like God's taking me through a super long route to feel any sort of success. Because right now, again, like, I'm serving a lot in church. Me and my wife are solid. We've been spending a lot of time together. Like, she just moved jobs to Durango Resort.
Oh.
So she was in Sunset.
Right.
Now she's in Durango. And we pretty much have almost the same schedule. And we've been spending a lot of time together. I've been in the Word every single day.
Let's go.
Work is good. Like, I have a student right now, so I'm kind of I feel a lot of satisfaction with my work, because it's a crazy thing with like the healthcare field, is like you feel like you're not doing enough and you're not good enough, and then you have a student, and then you realize just how much you know and like how good you are. Not to brag or anything, but like me compared to a PT student right now is just night and day. Night and day.
There's a gap.
Yeah. I'm superior right now. But everything is good. But I just feel like I'm one of the Israelites coming out of Egypt, and God just like, no, you're not going to take the shortest route. I'm going to take you through the long route, because I know if you have opposition, you're just going to turn back. And I don't know if that makes sense.
Dang.
But I just feel like life is dragging. And I don't know if anybody feels that way right now, where like things are straight. There's nothing really going bad, but it just doesn't feel fulfilling.
Yeah.
Even if I'm in the Word every single day, even if my devotions have been way better than it's ever been, it's like, I almost feel like I'm in a waiting season. And like, you know how that feels with like,
I was just about to get into it.
Yeah. Like, you were in a waiting season for a long time. Now you're in the season that you were waiting for. But it feels so wrong to be in this position, but I know God's like, this, you're in the right track.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's such a weird feeling. I talked to my wife about this like pretty much every single day this week, where I just don't know how to feel. I'm pretty lukewarm right now with everything, even though I feel like everything is going right. Especially with church. I'm serving way more at church. I'm having more encounters. And I don't know if it's more so the mentality of, and I don't even think this is true, but like the checklist of life, where like I'm just check marking, but not really being super present. And then on top of that, you know, with this podcast, like, I'll be real, the engagement of this podcast hasn't been the same since when we first started. And I realized that this is the hump where a lot of people leave. This is the time when like people don't even make it past episode 5 of podcasts, but this is episode 22. And like, I'm proud of all of us for sticking it through. But I don't know, like, it's so weird because I don't know where I'm going. You know, and I don't know if you can like kind of speak to that, because you feel like for you knew you were going to go to the academy, and like that was your goal. But for me, I'm like, I just feel lost but found at the same time.
Yeah, mine was I can't fully relate. What I can relate to is the not necessarily the where, but the when. Because I had opportunities that I thought I was immediately going to get back into another academy, but it's like by 6-month increments, and there's multiple departments, and so I was like, oh, if I don't, like, I'm definitely going to get back into this one with it, like when I first failed out, I was like, oh, there's another one coming up for a different department in 2 months. I can get into that one. Didn't get in that one. I was like, okay, there's another one for another department in like a month from now. Didn't get into that one. And that happened for a year. So it was like,
Dang.
I was just like, okay, God, like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, is this really the route that, you know, that you want me to take? And I feel like that's such a struggle, bro. Like, I have one time Jabin preached about what the will of God is. And the will of God is an everyday yielding to who he is and what he has for me. And so that is where I wanted to be. And so I kept that fresh in my mind. I was like, whenever I have doubts of, you know, not being able to, like, is this the career? Like, I've invested so much time into trying to start this career, and I've been unfruitful, but all I know what I want, but I also know that I want the will of God above all of it. And so to me, it was like, how can I yield every day to who God is? And that pretty much prepped me to feel the way I feel literally right now in this like reaping season.
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel like I was sowing a lot of seeds, and like,
That's where I feel like I'm right now.
yeah, and it's definitely tough. It's definitely tough. Like, you guys helped me out a lot, you know, being able to spend time with you guys, my wife, you know, and it just allowed me to focus on how I can be a better me, you know what I mean? How I could be more like Jesus. And that really, it shaped a lot of my character, bro. It definitely helped me find more of my identity in Jesus. It's like my go-to, everybody's like, it's so, what is the word? Corny, or it's corny now to others, but like saying, what would Jesus do? But like having identity in Christ, that's literally what the question is. If you're in a situation and it's like, man, I don't know what to do about that. I don't know what to do about this. What would Jesus do? He would rely on God, you know, and he would continue to serve. If you're waiting for your blessing, the best thing you can do right now is to be a blessing. And so, and you're already doing that, bro. You're already like, you're serving, you're using your talents. But I'm sure there's room for improvement for some part of your life, you know? And that's just kind of how I felt. I didn't even know it would be my character. I kind of felt like I had it all together the first time, but now it's like I look back and I'm like, dang, like there's so much that I didn't even know that I was like holding on to, or like habits and attitudes that I was like that was just part of me that I didn't know, like I needed to work through them, I guess.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until God took me through that long waiting, literally a year and a half of like, okay, I don't know if I'm going to get this one, but I'm going to try again. And then like, you know, that doesn't happen. I got to wait until, you know, another 2 months to apply. And then like in those 2 months, it's just like, you know, okay, God, like,
Right.
what am I supposed to do now? And it's like, yeah, I want to be in the will of God. What is the will of God? An everyday yielding to who he is and what he has for me. Okay. Who is God? Okay. Let me get into the word, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much what I would say to that, bro.
Yeah. The word that stuck out to me was when you said fruitful, because I do feel like I'm planting the seeds right now, and I know that there's going to be a part of me that's going to be reaping all that at the end of all this.
Yeah.
It just feels like a road that is never ending.
Oh yeah.
And like I trust God fully in his timing. But at the same time, I'm like, dang, God, this feeling of being lukewarm in life sucks.
Oh yeah.
Where it's not even like I have highs and lows. Like, for example, when I'm serving a lot more in church and it feels good at the time, but those don't even feel like a super high, which I think I do pretty good at just humbling myself, like not putting the platform above my character and just keeping my head down and just serving.
It's good.
but it's such a weird feeling. And I just remember like even just the past year, every time like you would talk about the season you're in of waiting, it's crazy because as the guys, like we're all in different seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you can relate in one and then like you can kind of talk through it in another. But I think before I was doing a lot of sewing into the guys,
Yeah.
you know, and I just feel so depleted right now. Like this is me being completely honest too. And I wasn't going to go this deep, but I just feel so depleted in my ability to help, even though I feel like I'm helping, if that makes sense. And I talked to my wife about this, and she tells me like, make sure you're meeting up with the guys. And then I'm like, we're not meeting up.
Yeah.
And we talked about this before, even we were filming, just where I think I just put so much of my energy into like small groups, whether it's this Tuesday nights or like small groups at church or like doing one-on-ones with guys, that as soon as I've kind of, not that I've stepped back, but like all that has kind of slowed down. It's almost like the purpose of what I'm doing, I don't know. Yeah. It's I don't know. That's where I'm at. And part of that is with this podcast. That's why I'm super appreciative of everybody who's still watching.
Yeah, same.
Because there's so many moments of just content creation where I just don't even want to create anymore. But I know that there is so much fruit on the other side.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I told you, but like I was at Neighbors. This is a breakfast spot. And I was just in line with Crystal. And then, sorry if I forgot your name. I think it's Jacob.
Oh yeah, Jake.
Yeah.
He just had a child.
Yeah, he came up to me and he was like, "Yo, I watch every episode. I don't know if you know who I am." I'm like, "Of course, like I know. I've seen you around." And it's those moments where I'm just like, "All right, I got to keep going with this podcast." And we've got to.
Yeah,
like,
for facts. And Jake, you're gonna be on, bro. It was just a matter of all of our schedules right now are just scrambled, bro. And I feel so bad because I keep meaning to hit him up and be like, but I can't tell him a day, like, okay, we film on this day because it's been different every time. Yeah. But nah, dude, I definitely feel that.
And hopefully we can get some of the other guys on here too soon, because all six of the Tuesdayites, we're just all in different aspects of life right now, and it's amazing to see. Mm-hmm. Whether it's children or relationships or career. Yeah. It's been so good. So I appreciate everybody who's been tuning in.
I think we'll definitely pass the test of time, but also that like I think us making it through this like our Bible study, I think that this will become a priority, even though it will still be a priority through all the things that are going on in our lives. And I think that'll just build our testimony, like the testimony of this group, like, because of course we were all busy when we first did it, but I'm now realizing that like, okay, this is a consistency thing now and like a priority thing. Mm-hmm. And it's like, if this group really is what we say we are, then it will continue to be what it's been, right, and grow from there. And so all transition seasons are tough. Yeah. And so now we're just getting back into our groove. So yeah.
Let us know what you guys want to see. We've been kind of playing around with being more casual talks, just you trying to figure us out, but also bringing in experiences and guests. Do you guys like guests? Do you guys like when we get in the Word? Let us know what you guys want to see, because we definitely want to make sure we're keeping the audience and you guys in mind when we do these. Yeah. Thanks for watching episode 22. Catch y'all on the next one.
Deuce. Love y'all.